guys, it's Veronica and I'm back with another video. Today we're doing my 35 weeks pregnancy bump date. So I tried to look nice for this video. I tried to straighten my hair, but it still looks really frizzy, so sorry about that. But yeah, anyways, so today I am 35 weeks and 3 days pregnant, and the due date is getting really close. So I thought this would be a great time to do another one of these bump dates because we're getting closer to the finish line, but it's not like right up against it where like I'm feeling really stressed and would not really have the time or energy to make one of these videos. So yeah, this is my, in general, like third trimester update. I don't think I'm gonna make another one of these until maybe after the baby arrives and I can talk about being a new mom a little bit. So I do have questions prepared for this bump date. They're the same questions that I answered in my previous bump date. So I'll be going through the list and answering them one by one and just kind of, you know, obviously updating you about kind of changes from the second trimester to the third trimester now. But before I get into those questions, I just kind of want to talk generally about where my pregnancy is at right now. So I'm currently at 35 weeks. My last checkup was at 34 weeks. And going back to my 32-week checkup, at that time my doctor told me that my amniotic fluid level was low. Not so low that it was beyond the acceptable range, like it was still within the range, but it was on the lower end. And she was concerned about it because naturally, as you go through pregnancy and you get closer to the due date, the level decreases slowly and then the baby comes. And if it gets too low too early, it can cause stress to the baby. And if that happens, then we would have to consider inducing labor to have the baby early. So she recommended me to start drinking some like sports drinks every day to kind of try to increase my fluid level. So I did do that. I did that for 2 weeks. It did not make a difference when we went in for our 34-week checkup. It ended up my levels being basically the same, maybe even a little bit lower. So that was a little bit like disappointing. But after we met with the doctor, we had our very first meeting with our midwife, since we are hoping to have a natural vaginal birth, which is what our hospital specializes in. It's a natural birth center. So we had a meeting with our midwife and I really enjoyed talking with her. I thought she was really funny and I think we're going to get along well throughout the rest of this pregnancy journey. And my doctor had said, you know, since the sports drink didn't really make a difference, you can basically just like give up trying and we'll just monitor your levels and see how it goes. But my midwife was like, don't give up. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to drink a liter of water, a liter of coconut water, and a liter of sports drinks every day, and we'll see what happens at your next checkup. So that's what I'm doing since Sunday, and today is Thursday. It's really hard for me to drink that much in a day because like your stomach just gets so full. It's not that like the drinks taste bad, although I'm getting kind of sick of the coconut water, to be honest. The drinks don't really taste bad. It's just like I'm so full, I cannot. It's like really hard to force myself to drink that much. But I'm trying my best. I'm peeing a lot. So much more than I was the previous week. So yeah, I guess that's like proof that I am like really intaking these liquids. So after having that meeting with the midwife and the doctor, we also went to like a birthing class and it was honestly kind of a waste of time and I won't get into that in this video because otherwise I'll get angry. We did have a birthing class, and after all of these consultations and meetings and classes last weekend, I just kind of realized there's so many things that I should be doing to prepare my body and my mind for labor, especially since there's this possibility of inducing and having the baby early. Like, I really need to get ready. So I have this like really long list of pregnancy habits to do every day, which include yoga, stretching, arm exercises, because, you know, I gotta get ready to hold a baby all the time. And I'm pretty weak, so I'm doing arm exercises for that. We're also walking every day, like at least an hour. They were trying to tell us to walk 2 to 3 hours a day, and I said, no, we're not doing that. So we're trying to walk every day for at least an hour. Also, I'm taking vitamins, I'm taking iron supplements, I'm eating dates, I'm drinking all these different liquids as recommended by my midwife. Also, I'm trying to watch or listen to an educational video or podcast about pregnancy in order to prepare for labor. So that's like a habit that I'm doing every day. And we're also supposed to start doing perineal massages. I'm a little bit shy about doing that because I don't think I can do it by myself. I think I need my husband's help, and I just like don't want to make him do that. But yeah, we do have to start doing that very, 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 very soon. I'm just kind of dreading it. So yeah, that's like where I am with pregnancy right now. We're just kind of gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try my best with all of these healthy habits, and we'll see if they make a difference. Hopefully they will. And hopefully this baby doesn't come too early. I mean, like, if she needs to come early for her safety and health, like, obviously that's what we have to do. But I think I personally would prefer to have a few more weeks of preparation time to get ready. If possible, that would be nice. But yeah, so that's basically where I am with pregnancy at the moment. I just kind of wanted to give you this like health overview first. And now I'm going to get into my questions. So like I said, I'll be answering them one by one, and then that way I have a record, a comparison between how I'm feeling now and experiencing now compared to the second trimester bump date. So yeah, let's get into the questions. And I have the questions here on a notebook, but they're down here on my bed. So if I'm looking down in between, I'm just reading the questions off the list. So yeah, I have the same list of questions that I went over in my second trimester bump date at 25 weeks. So it's been 10 weeks since the last one, so I think a lot of my answers will have changed for these same questions, so that'll be interesting to see. All right, so the first question is, how far along and how big is baby? So I already answered that. I'm 35 weeks and 3 days pregnant, deep in my third trimester. And how big is the baby? Oh my gosh, I can't remember the kilograms that the doctor told us. My husband remembers, because I keep asking him, how many kilograms was she? What? She was like 2 point something. I think she was like considered a little bit on the small side, but still like very much in the normal range. I posted also on my Instagram one of those like fruit measurements for 35 weeks. I want to say it was the weight of 2 pineapples. I'll just put the picture here so you can see what her fruit size is this week. All right, the next question is, how are you feeling overall? And I would say I am just a mixed bag of emotions. Sometimes I'm very like calm and zen about everything. Sometimes I'm very like anxious just because I feel like there's so much that we still have to buy and prepare before she arrives. yeah, just like a lot of shopping left to do, and also there's like a lot of stuff that I have to do physically to prepare my body for labor, and it's really stressful. So I get anxious about all that stuff. I also get overwhelmed with anxiety and worry and fear when I'm thinking about like, oh my God, like she's really gonna be coming here soon. I'm going to be a mother. Like, am I really capable of doing this? Like I freak out. And I also get really excited. Like as the due date gets closer, I'm getting more excited to meet her and like do all of the, make all those memories with my husband. Also, my family's coming to visit to see the baby, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm a roller coaster of emotions, some very positive, some negative, some just like neutral. But I think if I can just sum up my general state of mind, I think I'm doing okay. The next question is, do I have any food aversions or food cravings? And I know some women in their third trimester, some of that first trimester, like nausea and morning sickness comes back. I haven't experienced that. The only thing I'm dealing with is just like a very squished stomach and just like not being able to like eat full meals without getting like super full and getting a little bit of like acid reflux from eating a little too much. But I'm not really averse to any type of foods. And actually some of the foods that I had been avoiding from my first trimester, like I'm open to eating them again now. So yeah, I'm not really experiencing any food cravings or aversions. That's a lie. That's a lie because I'm always craving dessert. And I don't know if that's strictly a pregnancy thing. I think that just might be a me thing because I love sweets, I love desserts, I love pastries, and that I think will always be true whether I'm pregnant or not. Yeah, I try not to overindulge in those things right now because I'm trying to be healthy for me and the baby. But like if I had it my way, I'd be eating like donuts and cake and frappuccinos and stuff all the time, every day. Like that's not good. But yeah, I'm always craving desserts. And I think the only aversion that I still have a little bit is onions, which I don't think I might not have talked about in my previous videos, but I did sort of get like turned off by onions a little bit. I can eat it like if it's on a burger or mixed into a salad or something. Like I'm not like super picky about it, but if we order a pizza and I can choose to have like no onions on the pizza, I definitely will ask for that because I don't know, they're a little bit icky to me, but it's not like really intense. But I hope I'm able to get over this onion thing once this pregnancy is over because it's kind of annoying for my husband because he likes onions, he likes to cook with onions, and I used to like onions, and I feel like I've just kind of complicated things a little bit for us due to the onion aversion. But yeah, it's not, like I said, it's not super intense. Like the sight or smell of onions is not going to make me throw up. I just like would prefer not to eat them if I have the choice. All right, the next question is physical changes. And boy, let me tell you, this baby is getting big, or she feels very big and heavy to me because I have to carry her around all day. And yeah, it's causing all kinds of back problems, hip problems. Yeah, I'm in pain a lot. It's definitely harder to like bend down for stuff or like, shave my legs. Going up and down stairs is an ordeal. Obviously my belly is bigger. I mean, this is a bump date after all, so I'm gonna put in some footage of my belly so you can see just how big it is compared to the last time. So here's the bump, nice and big and round. I'm curious to see like just how much bigger and rounder it'll get by the end of this pregnancy. I feel like pretty round right now, and I'm actually really liking how I look. because like when I wear clothes and I go outside, I feel like there's no way that anyone can look at me and be confused on whether I'm just like an overweight woman or if I'm actually super pregnant. Like I feel like I look very pregnant. So I like that. I enjoy it. I like putting my hands on my back and kind of waddling around and be like, oh, this baby. I have a big baby in my belly, everybody. Society, look at my belly. Like, I kind of like showing it off a little bit. So I'm enjoying that physical change a lot. The next question is baby's movement. What kind of movements am I feeling? So now that baby's getting bigger, I feel like the movements are less shocking to me. Like before, it would just feel like it came out of the blue, like, whoa, baby's moving, oh my gosh. Now it's like, she doesn't really have much room in there to spread out or, punch on this side and then suddenly punch on that side. Like, she's not going anywhere. So when she moves, I'm not so startled by it. Actually today she did startle me a little bit because she like punched me really hard. But yeah, overall her movements are a little more not weak or like what's the right word? It's just not so shocking, I guess. It's more of like a rubbing, like a pushing against my stomach rather than like punching me or kicking me, if that makes sense. I guess you really wouldn't know what I'm talking about unless you've experienced having a baby inside of you. The next question is, how's my sleep these days? And I'll tell you, it's not good. So I have at least figured out how to sleep with a like pregnancy pillow. So I have a pillow, like a long body pillow on one side, and it's connected to another smaller pillow that goes under me and supports me on the opposite side. And that has made sleep a lot more doable for me. But as I'm getting closer to the due date, this baby's getting bigger, I am having a lot worse sleep because of the hip pain and the back pain. Also, I have to get up to go to the bathroom, which wasn't a problem before, but now I'm getting up at least once and sometimes twice in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Usually like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning, I'm going once, and then again at like 5 in the morning. And so yeah, that's not very conducive to good sleep. I think also I'm being affected by just like general like pregnancy insomnia because I'm usually like not in the mood to fall asleep when it's bedtime, and I'm also waking up early, like earlier than my husband's alarm, and he gets up really early. So yeah, I'm just like not having a great sleep. I do try to make up for it with naps during the day. Like sometimes, not even on purpose, sometimes I'll be on the couch watching something on TV and I'll just like fall asleep for an hour on the couch by accident. So yeah, I am getting naps here and there, but at nighttime, my sleep is really not good. I will say, however, I am having less dreams, which I was having like super crazy, insane dreams during the first and second trimester. They have definitely calmed down a lot. They're more like normal dreams, and I'm not remembering them as easily as usual. So that's been interesting and actually a little bit sad for me because I'm a person that really loves to talk about my dreams. Like I love to tell the crazy story after I wake up. But yeah, I'm not remembering my dreams as much, so I don't have as many stories to tell. The next question is, have I made any new purchases? And yes, we have. Like I said, we still have a lot of stuff to buy. I have a very long list of things that we still need for the baby, for myself, to prepare for her arrival and to prepare for labor and stuff like that. So we're not done. We are not close to being done with shopping. But we have made some purchases since my last bump date, and I'm glad that we're making some progress in that department. So the first thing that we got was a carrier and stroller set. So there's like the basket style car seat for newborns that you strap into a seat in the car. And it also came with a stroller seat and a stroller frame. So you can remove the stroller seat and then put the car seat onto the stroller frame, so it's interchangeable. And we got that used on Tangun, which is like a selling and buying app here in South Korea where you can get used items. So we got that for a very reasonable price. I'm really pleased with it. We also, I can show you this because I have it here. Well, I can sort of show you it because it's like folded up. This is a baby gym. So, you know, you put a mat down on the floor, and then there's like the bars that go over it where you hang mobiles. And that's where you would like lay your baby down to have playtime and tummy time and stuff like that. I got this for $2, and it's by Disney Baby. It's Winnie the Pooh themed, so it's super cute, and the original price was very expensive. And yeah, I got this for $2 off of Tangun, so I'm very, very pleased with this one as well. I still have to wash it. We've also bought quite a few clothes. We've also received a lot of clothes as gifts. We got clothes from my mother-in-law and also from my mom. She sent us a box of like more American style baby clothes, but she also, I'm not going to show you everything that we have because we actually have like a lot of baby clothes, and it would just like be too many things to be holding up in this video. But I will show you this one dress that my mom handmade. She crocheted this for us, and it's just like so cute and adorable. So it's just precious. It's precious. We also got some books. So these were also given to us as gifts, kind of hand-me-downs. We got some Korean baby books. This one sings Korean kids songs. Ow! That fell on my toe. And we got a lot of these high contrast books for, you know, babies' development, all these kind of board books for that. So I'm very happy with that. I was like worried about going out and shopping for those, but my sister-in-law's friend who had a baby, she just like gave these books to us for free. So that is taken care of, and I'm really glad that we have these. We also have some cloths, some blankets. We got a baby thermometer. We are supposed to be getting a bassinet either today or later on this weekend. So, and that's like a big purchase that like I've been really stressed about. I was like, you know, all this other stuff like diapers and wipes, we can order that online and have it shipped to us the next day, but like we need to have a place for the baby to sleep, and it's been really stressing me out. So we are finally making moves on getting a bassinet for the baby, so that's very exciting. I can't wait to get it and put it in our bedroom and kind of like see what it looks like to have a space for the baby in our room. And another thing that this is not like a purchase or a product or a good per se, but we were considering doing a pregnancy photo shoot, and I was looking for photographers, and they're very expensive. And while we're not like struggling with money, I just like couldn't bring myself to pay for that service right now, just when there's so many other things that we have to buy. And so what we ended up doing was going out to a park nearby our house and dressing up. I wore this shirt, and we took pictures with a camera that I own. Like, it's a very old camera, but it's a DSLR, so it takes like nice photos. And we put the 10-second timer on, and we took our own pregnancy photos, and I can put some of them up here on the screen so you can see. They're not professional. I mean, I know a professional photographer could have taking more variety of poses and giving us better direction on how to pose, and just like made things easier, and also photoshopped and edited them for us. So yeah, obviously these are not professional photos, but I'm just like really proud of myself that we saved money on this certain expense, and I think the photos turned out cute and I'm proud of them. So that's another thing that we did, checked off the list. But yeah, like I said, we still have so much to buy. I'm a little stressed, somewhat because of the expense, and mostly because of our lack of storage space. We live in a pretty small apartment, and I've worked really hard to keep things like organized and orderly in the limited space that we have, and now we have to add all of these other products into our house, and I'm just wondering, where are they gonna go? Where am I gonna put these things? I do not know. So that's a little bit worrisome, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll see. I just really don't want my house to become like a disaster zone once I have kids. Like, I feel like that's such a cliche, and maybe this is like a little bit creepy, but I can sometimes like see into other people's houses around here. Like, I can like look through the window and see like what's in their storage space, or if I'm passing by and like somebody's front door is open and I can kind of like peek inside their house, and like some people just have like stuff like stacked and piled to the brim. And I know, like, when you have kids, you've got more stuff, but I just like, I don't want to live like that. I want my house to stay clean and organized and neat and everything put away properly. It's probably a very naive dream of mine, but I'm going to try my best, I think, to keep things the way I like them. The last question here is, have you settled on a name? And just like last time, no. We are maybe like 99% convinced or, sure about a particular name, but I'm still a little bit hesitant because I just worry that there's some other name out there that we haven't considered yet that we're gonna miss out on. I'm also worried, like, once she's here and we see her, I'm gonna look at her and be like, that's not her name. Her name is something else. And so I'm worried about making a commitment to that particular name. But yeah, we have a front runner. It's been the front runner for several weeks now, several months actually. I doubt that it's gonna change. I doubt we'll pick something else in the end. But yeah, I do have like 1 or 2% doubt about making that our final name. All right, so that's it for this bump date. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about this pregnancy journey so far. And if you have any questions for me, be sure to leave them down in the comments. I would be happy to answer your questions, just like personal questions about my pregnancy, or questions about being pregnant in Korea specifically. I know I didn't really talk about that very much in this video, but yeah, some things are a little bit different here. So if you have a question about that and how things work, let me know down in the comments. I will be sure to get back to you. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I was gonna say the next video you see from me, I'll be a mom, but that's not true. I'm sure I'll put other videos up before that happens, but the next pregnancy or motherhood video that you see from me will be after the baby's here. I won't be doing any more bump dates, so this is the last one, and then I will have the baby after. Alright, so thanks for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!